Hello, I will talk about the easy present. In the beginning of the easy, we give to understand the primordial concept of clarity of what is going to be spoken in the course of this one, where we say the photonic crystal refers to a material structure in a such a way that is the electric function variables periodically in a space. Begin novel materials of a certain shade, design began prospect simultaneously and independently by Professor Eli Jabolish and Sajvi John Artificial to prevent spontaneous emission and produce locales of light respectively. In other words, is a material used to manipulate and control light, which, unlike natural materials, has a periodic and/or structure at the microscopic level, which gives it unique and controllable optical properties. In context with the previous concepts, we will talk about the numerical analysis of the properties of electromagnetic waves in the metallic dielectric photonic crystal, carried out in the Journal of Electric Analysis and application by the American University of Cairo, where the propagation characteristics of a simple one-dimensionally metallic dielectric structure are investigated. After the introduction of concepts, we talk about the studies that were made to several metals, amongst them aluminum, gold, silver, and copper. For the analysis carried out where we mention the observation obtained, begin thus that copper has a minimum absorption and aluminum has a maximum absorption. They compared the transmittance of this structure with different metals and the same dielectric material as using the different metal with the same layer thickness, angle of insight, indices, number of layers, and the same range of electromagnetic waves. As for the relationship that these crystals have with electromagnetic waves, we found that they are composed of dielectric or metal dielectric nanostructures. These periodic perspectives after the propagation of electromagnetic waves, just as the periodic potential of a semiconductor affect the motion of electrons, defining a lot of forbidden energy bands. These band gaps, photonic PVG material, are a new class of optical material which possess the properties to manipulate the flow of the electromagnetic waves inside. It is mentioned that in recent years there are many authors who use a structure composed of the form inside of the structure because the photonic electric crystals are useful for a large number of applications in addition to opening the door to new optical devices which depend mainly on the optical properties of the metal. and, and finally, we have the conclusion where we mention that after the study of metal photonic crystalline visible and near infrared wavelengths with the transfer matrix method, We focus on the transmit of the structure, which was studied in the simple D1 structure. We comparing the results of different metal. It was found that copper generates two lower transmitters among the visible frequency. Silver has a slightly higher transmittance. Gold gives the lowest possibility transmittance with a short visibility range. Aluminum generates many lows and is not recommended for optical photonic crystal. Silver and gold are accepted even though they have slightly lower performance. The Gordon will be a good reference of the design and production device such as heat absorbing windows, laser eyes, shields and others. Thanks.